Ladies and gentlemen, federal workers and injured federal workers, Riverdale Wellness proudly presents to you the Injured Federal Workers Podcast. Good afternoon, everybody, and how are we today? It's Dr. Mark Eisen for the Injured Federal Workers Podcast, coming to you live from the Riverdale Wellness Studios in Bronx, New York City. Good afternoon, all. As I say, on everyone, the purpose of this podcast and every podcast is to educate. Hopefully I'm entertaining and informing you of all the things that you need to know to help yourself out to get your case approved. So here we go. This topic for this episode is the Ca7. The Ca7 is a form that it becomes necessary as part of your care. Okay? Because why? Let's see why. Let's share. And you will finally see that we are here to help you. These podcasts become so valuable. Okay? Here is the Ca7. Let's go through it. You'll fill in your last name, first name, middle initial, your address, and so forth, your date of injury, your email address, your file case number, social security number, your phone number. You'll fill out leave without pay. This period has to do with your pay period. So please be on top of your pay period, know when it is, so you know when to fill it out. You must report any and all earnings to fill out Section 3. Section 4, is this the first time you're filling out a Ca7? Okay. Section 5, do you have dependents? Section 6 is, will there be a claim made against a third party? That means you got into a car accident, so there is a third party involved. It's not just some injury happening at the post office or on the job, that you're out in the fields, and you could be a case manager for the Department of Labor or whatever, and you get into a car accident, and now you're stuck, okay? You'll fill in the claim number and so forth, and it has to do with retirement. Now you sign and date it the day you're sending it up. Don't sign and date it at a different date other than only the date it gets sent up, and it should be after the date of the pay period. Okay? So even if, let's say, the pay period ends on Saturday, this gets filled out, signed Saturday, and you send it up Saturday. Section B, next page, is the employees portion. Let's read this. Instructions for completing Form Ca7. If additional space is needed, okay. If the employee does not qualify for continuation of pay for 45 days, the form should be completed and filed with the OSWCP as soon as pay stops. The form should also be submitted when the employee reaches maximum improvement and claims a schedule award. If the employee is receiving continuation of pay and will continue to be disabled after the 45 days, the form should be filled with OWCP 5 working days prior to the end of the 45-day period. Okay, basically. So you get your money, fill out a Ca7. Don't argue it. Okay? It has to do with employee money, direct deposit, right? Sections, what it has to do with, and so forth. So why am I telling you to do a Ca7? You don't have to read it, okay? I don't have to read it to you. Why am I telling you to do it? So you can get paid for your time out of work for every pay period. That's the reason why, okay? It says at the top of the paper, claim for compensation. That's a Ca7. So you get your money. So this can only happen when your case is accepted. So you're filling all this out once your case is accepted. Okay? That is a Ca7. I hope this information entertained you, educated you, and informed you. I hope that you like, subscribe, and share this information so that you get it on a constant basis of all the important things that you need to know for someone who gets injured on the job. As well as, we have an email address. You can either type the question, videotape it, and email it to us to the Injured Federal Workers Podcast at gmail.com, and we'll try to answer some of your questions as they come in. Let's go to commercial break and see what's next.
Are you suffering because you got hurt on the job? Are you struggling to find a doctor who knows how to navigate DOL and OWCP paperwork? Are you aware that when your case gets accepted and your doctor sends you back to work with limitations, and you still need medical care, the Department of Labor will reimburse you for your time that you went for therapy instead of working? If you work for at least 4 hours and then go to a doctor that is an hour away and spend 2 hours doing therapy, that is an equivalent of the 8-hour workday. All you need to do is fill out a Ca7 and a receipt from all your doctors for all your visits that you were there for those appointments. You will then be reimbursed for your time out of work. Please call 718-601-1540 to see if we can help you with the medical paperwork and recover from those injuries, as we have 2 decades worth of experience. And check out our Google reviews.
Paul's Weekly Joke.
So my doctor says to me, you know, you've developed a very bad habit. You're addicted to drinking brake fluid. And I said, Doc, I'm not really worried about it. I can stop anytime I want.
Are you suffering because you got hurt on the job? Are you struggling to find a doctor who knows how to navigate DOL and OWCP paperwork? Are you aware that when your case gets accepted, you will get reimbursed for all your travel fees? The form that gets filled out is a 957. All you need is a receipt from all your doctors for all your visits that you were there for an appointment. Please call 718-601-1540 to see if we can help you with the medical paperwork and recover from those injuries, as we have 2 decades worth of experience, and check out our Google reviews.
We will end today's episode with do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can, by John Wesley. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Best health and love. Show it to everyone. Have a great weekend.